gorgeous people, Sarah from Tough Girl Challenges. Basically, I've come back, I've literally just come back home, I'm back in my office where I normally do my work, and one of the things that I wanted to do, which I think is really important, I've done a gear video before, but this time I want to do a gear video and go through everything and talk it through. How's it been on the Camino? Have I used it? What didn't I take in the end? Did I add any extra stuff in? So I'm going to record this video in one take. Okay, I'm going to first of all start by taking off my jacket. This is my pink waterproof jacket. I'm not a massive fan of wearing pink when I'm walking out, say like in the mountains or on the trails, just because I think it's too obvious that I'm like a sole female. However, when I'm walking on things like the Camino, which is a road, I want to be as bright as possible because there's lots of road walking so that people can actually see me. I've had this jacket for like 4 or 5 years. It's really old, it's not really that waterproof anymore. It basically does the job, but I do actually need to upgrade. So, do you know what? I need a waterproof jacket, so this is what I took. Anyway, whew, I can finally get rid of that. Oh, thermal, by the way, this is not a strip show, but these are my comfy thermal pants. I'm just taking these off as well. So actually, my good friend Ellen gave me these when we went to Yestival together, and these are like micro fleece. They are my most favourite pants in the whole world. I absolutely love wearing them. So I take these with me anyway, just because I'm so paranoid at night about getting cold, and so just have these and good to go. Right, let's talk about the backpack. So I got gifted this beautiful Osprey backpack, the Tempest 40. It's been fantastic. It's smaller than my my green Aura backpack that I use on the Appalachian Trail, and that's for a reason. I was taking less stuff on the Camino. You need less stuff on the Camino because you don't need things like tent, you're not carrying food every day, you don't need like a sleeping mat, a pillow, all of those sorts of things. So feedback on the bag. Do you know what? I do really like the bag. I like the size, but one of the things that I would say with the bag is what you do need to do is you've got to wear your bag in before you go. It probably took me about 7 days to make it, to get it comfortable, to get the right fit. Make sure on your Osprey pack that you do adjust it. That's so important because obviously everybody's got different torso sizes, so you can make adjustments. So at the back here, this can be moved down. The strap going across the chest, this can be changed. So adjust it to make sure that it fits you. But in terms of storage and having what I needed, it was fantastic. It fitted everything really well. A couple of things I will point out, so a bit random. Ooh, so I always carry a lip balm in my pocket here, just because it's always there, because your lips will end up getting chapped when you're walking. In my pockets down on my chest belt, on my right hand side I basically have my phone, on my left hand side I would have my wallet, so easy access to my wallet, and I'd have my earpods, so easy access to my earpods. Then what I do for the top is, this is where I have like all of my essential stuff. So when I go traveling, I have basically like a grab bag. So if I ever do need to leave my backpack for whatever, if you're in a cafe, you need to go to the toilet or something like that, then basically this will come with me. So this is my dry sack by Expeed. This one this is quite old now, so it started to get holes in, which obviously isn't the best. But basically inside here, let me show you what is inside the bag. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna start with the essentials. Boom, my Cicerone Portugal guidebook. Cicerone actually sponsored my hike as well. Guidebook was written by Kat Davis, who I know really well. She's been on the Tough Girl podcast. We're actually doing an adventure together later on in the year. Absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So inside my guidebook, what I would keep together is 2 things. One, my passport. Always need that, because every time you go to an albergue or a hostel, they want to see your passport. The second thing that's in there is my credentials. So this is what you take on the Camino, and you get it stamped with all of the places that you visited. So you obviously want easy access. So my passport, my credentials were inside my guidebook, marking my place. The other thing that I had in my guidebook, which I might as well share, is so I do like little tables, because when you share stuff on social media, so you've got to like, I'm like, where have I posted? Have I posted this on Instagram? Have I posted on Facebook? Have I posted on YouTube? I need to be able to keep track, and equally with vlogging. This, very old school, this is how I keep track. So that's in my grab bag. What else? Wallet, cards. I've got like, I have like 2 credit cards and a debit card. I basically end up taking cash out of, out of the ATM machines, but the credit card that I've got doesn't charge you when you do that. There's also another card which I've got called Revolut, which should have actually arrived while I was away. In my go bag, I also have my sunglasses and, a bit random, my spare GoPro battery goes in here. So sunglasses always useful. My GoPro camera, which is so this is the GoPro Hero 7 Black. This is what I film on for the vlog. So make sure you've subscribed so you can watch all the awesome vlogs which come out on a Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. Earpods, I would debate taking these again just because the battery, it does run out. It's just something else that you have to charge. If I was doing like Appalachian Trail hike, I wouldn't take these. It's just something else to charge, a bit more hassle. And they are quite small and quite easy to lose. I then did have, I do have like an adapter which I need for my headphones if my earpods run out, so I've got an adapter. And then my earphones, what else in here? Oh, hairbrush, because I've got super long hair. What else? Oh, my friend's keys for the flat in London that I stay at. Tissues, always carry tissues in your go bag, because the worst thing is you're going to go to a toilet in a little cafe, or you're going to be out in the woods and you need some tissues. Make sure you have some if you're doing extra stuff. What else have I have in here? Oh, another lip balm. These lip balms, basically I end up getting free from flights, so when my parents go and travel and they come back, I always grab all the little free stuff. So that's all the stuff which goes in my go bag. Right. How else I pack? So what I would do here in the back, I actually have, hold on, side pocket, sunscreen. Always wear sunscreen, kids. Protect your skin at all times. Factor 50, all over, all the time. Then I have in here, that is my platypus. This is how I carry water. I do like having this. I think it makes it so easy for me to be able to drink water. A lot of people don't, because you can't see how much you're drinking. I sort of know how much I'm drinking, and equally you can always just turn around and tap the back of your bag to see how much water you've got left in there. The thing that I don't like is how gross the tubes get. Like, that's literally like a month and it's black and rancid. So I need to clean this. But I have 1.8 litres, that's more than enough, especially for the Camino, because water is so heavy to carry, and you don't need to be carrying like 3 litres or anything like that. There's perhaps like 1 or 2 stretches, maybe only 1 stretch, where you're not going to get water, but preload before you go, 2 litres of water, you'll be fine. So basically I would carry my water in the back here, and it would be hooked onto this thing, this little strap here. So that just makes life super easy for me, especially when I need to refill it. I'm not having to go inside of my pack. That's just my personal quirk, but obviously you've got to do what works for you. So side pockets on here. What else have I got in here? That's it on the side pockets. Oh, one bit random, but sometimes my water was getting too hot, and I brought with me like this like little mini bag just in case. I basically wrapped my water inside this to protect it so that it wouldn't get super hot, excuse me, during the day. Something else. Right, let's go into the backpack and see what we've got, what I use. So I use dry sacks, because I think I just think it's stupid when people don't. If you don't want to buy dry sacks, totally understand, but line your pack. And one of the cheapest ways to do it is to do it with a bin bag. You can get like quite thick bin bags, but just keep your stuff dry, because that is one of the worst things when you're out hiking, when your stuff gets wet. It's just a nightmare. So I line my pack with, this is a 55 litre, but unfortunately it's also got 2 holes in. A lot of my stuff is starting to get holes in now because I'm just wearing through it so quickly. Oh, this is my tough girl stash. So this is my jumper, my hoodie, Tough Girl Challenges, Tough Girl in Training. I did wear it, but I don't know if I'd take it again. It's probably a bit too bulky, but it is nice and warm, and I do obviously like wearing my own gear and stuff when I do my challenges. But also I think the difference with the Camino challenges, that I knew that I was going to be coming back to London, so I was going to be having like a couple of days there, and I was also going to be spending a couple of days in Lisbon, so I sort of needed a few different clothes to wear. So hoodie, keep me warm at night, love it. I bought a simple blue little top, again super lightweight, just again something. It's interesting because the Camino's much more sociable, so there's lots of chatting, dinners with pilgrims, sort of like going out. So I feel as though you do need like a few sort of like going out clothes. It's not going out clothes, but something so you're not wearing, because I'm so minimalist, I would literally have my walking clothes, and my sleeping clothes. So that's just an added extra. Right, I will go through this in 1 second. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I bought this with me. This is a titanium Gear Up Outdoor Pro mug. Don't bother, you don't need it. Don't bring a cup. I also brought my little denim miniskirt with me, because this is me being social. You know, you could wear it by itself or wear it with your leggings. I've had this since second year of university and it's my favourite skirt, and if it's hot in the summer, perfect. Take it to the beach. If it's cold, you just put leggings on underneath. A little bit heavy, would only really bring this on like a Camino track, not like a Appalachian Trail through hiking thingamajig. Sleeping bag. So this is my sleeping bag that I have. Mine is a vertical trek light made by Raid Light. This only weighs 710 grams. It's actually a combination. So it's also a sleeping bag and also like a jacket as well. So you can make it into two things. I would take a sleeping bag. That's just me because I know how I sleep. A lot of people didn't, but I think when you're going September, October, it does start to get a little bit colder. A lot of the alberges and obviously the hostels will have blankets, but sometimes they don't, and I don't want to be in that position where I'm caught short and suddenly like I'm absolutely freezing. But you know, when it's 710 grams, you can't really complain. So that's my sleeping bag. Ooh, I have this is from REI. This is my black jacket by Goose Down. This is my down jacket basically. Super lightweight, great for the evenings. It's not waterproof though. I cannot get this wet. So I would never sort of wear this during the day. I basically wear this sort of inside or it's a little bit colder outside. But super useful, love it, amazing. Although this one's also got holes in because like little feathers start like popping out of it. So I probably need to try and fix that as well. I brought with me this water bottle, didn't need to, it was just added weight. At the beginning it was quite good because I was putting in electrolytes, which I got courtesy of Precision Hydration. Thank you, Precision Hydration. So I put my electrolytes in this water, so it was separate from my, my platypus water. Yeah, you don't need an extra water bottle. I mean, it's nice to have, but you don't need it. What else? Okay. Oh, so Cicerone, the company that sponsored my hike, they sent me this amazing, gorgeous pink gilet, which I absolutely love, and it's even got the hashtag Cicerone challenge, if you can see it, hashtag challenge with Cicerone. Unfortunately, I never really got to wear it, but I absolutely love it, so I will be wearing it in the future. What else? There basically just wasn't an opportunity to wear it, which is a bit of a shame. Okay. Another dry sack. This is basically just a few more of items of clothing, but do you know what? I'm going to show you what I carry. Like, oh, I love it. My Tough Girl buff. Buffs are amazing. You need to have one basically because you can wear a sweatband when you're in alberges and stuff and hostels. If you've got people flapping about at night time and aren't putting the lights out, you sleep with this over your eyes. Makes life so good. Always have a buff. Super useful. What else have I got? Oh, I've got pair of pants. Woo! Socks. My shorts. So I walked in shorts, which I liked getting a tan. Black shorts, M&S, simples. My bikini, which is so old. This is from like 2016, well old, but I'm still using it. Black walking top, just literally a black top from my wardrobe. It's just now completely faded and destroyed, but I'll probably get like another hike out of that. Like, yeah, I'll probably use that. What else? Oh, another buff. You don't need two buffs. One buff is fine. So I don't know why I brought that one. I bought like 3 pairs of socks. You don't need 3 pairs of socks, 2 socks. 2 pairs of socks will be fine. One for walking, then it gets dirty, another one for walking, or if your feet get cold at night, that will be fine. Oh, actually, I do like this underwear. This is the label's coming off. EX official underwear. So this is the one which is super dry super quickly, very good with like the bacteria, so like your underwear doesn't smell. It's very uber hygienic, so I really recommend that. I basically don't like wearing like I'm wearing one now, like full-on sports bras, because I find that they dig into my shoulders too much and my shoulders end up getting like really sensitive. So I much prefer like the soft crop tops to wear. And this is pretty much what I wore every single day. And this is like, oh my God, this is so antique. Like, this is so old. Obviously, you know, by night, really old. I probably need to get a new one. I need a lot of new stuff. What else have I got in here? Bikini. Stance. So my socks were made by Stance. Complimentary. Thank you, Stance. They were okay. I'm not gonna lie, they weren't the best. I was actually a little bit disappointed. So I wore Stance socks, and hopefully I could find it. But basically, the socks wore out under the heel, under the front of my foot in about 15 days. So 15 days of walking. I was a bit like, whoa, like what's happened? Oh yeah, here we go. So this is the sock I wore. Left hand side. Boom. What's that? So nice little hole here. So I actually wasn't that impressed, I'm not gonna lie, because I thought it's just very disappointing. So possibly wouldn't wear them again, but as I said, you know, I got them complimentary to try out. I think I probably prefer Darn Tough socks, to be honest. They're still, you know, they're fine. If you're walking 1 day a week doing 6 hours, they'll last you a good 2 years, basically. If you're walking every single day for long hours, 6-7 hours on your feet, they're gonna get battered. So these got battered. Okay. Oh my goodness, how are we going? What else? Oh. So, now, because I was vlogging this trip, one of the things that, excuse me, that I had to do was I actually brought my laptop with me because I'm still trying to figure out how to vlog and edit vlog footage and upload it. And I also, because I'm still obviously running my business with the podcast and the website and, you know, just communicating, I do find it a lot easier on my laptop. So I had this, this is like £2 from Amazon, and it's basically like a seat that you sit on. I wrap my laptop in that. I'm not going to recommend you take your laptop with you unless you absolutely need to. I did find it useful for like 2 days. It does make your pack a lot heavier, but I don't really mind carrying the extra weight when I know the distances that I'm going to be doing, and I'm not trying to, I didn't have any time pressure on this hike, so it wasn't a case of I needed to really leave. This is just random paperwork from when I was in London. What else do I have here? This is like all my electronics. So I don't know how specific you guys want me to be, but I'll two things which are super useful. So I actually ended up leaving my adapter in a hostel, so which is super annoying. But I ended up replacing it with this, which is like, so that's what you need in Portugal and Spain, the 2-prong, and it's got like a double USB port. Super useful to be able to charge 2 things at once. So highly recommend getting this. I got this from you know, like a pound shop, you know, for like, well, a euro shop, for like 2-3 euros. And then this is also super useful. This is a big old, because I lost my adapter for my laptop, obviously my laptop. This is basically a double adapter, and it comes in this really cute little box. So that was also like 5 euros or something like that. Okay, everything is again in a dry sack. It makes it super easy for me to remember. Red, electronic gear; yellow, clothing; orange, my grab bag. So a couple of things that I took with me, which I didn't necessarily need to take. I took my Kindle with me in this beautiful little cover. I do like reading. Kindles are amazing because I read so quickly. You can obviously have lots and lots of books on your Kindle. Again, personal choice. It doesn't weigh that heavy. Battery pack. So the battery pack that I've got is TechNet battery pack. Unfortunately, one of my USB ports is actually broken, so I can only charge one thing at a time. It is heavy, but it gives me about 3 or 4 charges. I probably need to replace that. Then in here, I've just got wires. So I do wear like a big Garmin watch because it helps me to track my mileage. It will also track, what else? Which I can wear like a heart rate monitor with it, but I didn't bring the heart rate monitor with me. So distance, speed, all of that sort of stuff. That's what I need to, where are you? That's what I need to charge my watch. So again, it's quite bulky, quite heavy. That's what I need to charge my Kindle. My laptop, this is like a USB converter. My GoPro wire charger. This is for my SD card, so I can upload footage straight onto my laptop. I then have extra SD cards with me. I also do carry a lock, because when you go to hostels and stuff, you can lock your stuff up. And obviously with me taking my laptop, I didn't just want to leave it in the room. And plug adapter. Okay, so that's some of my wires and electronics. What else have I got? So I normally would say you do not need to bring makeup. However, because I was spending a couple of days in Lisbon and catching up with a few friends and going out to a few parties, it was my birthday, and then also when I came back from the Camino, I was heading to London, I wanted to have some makeup with me. So I did actually take makeup, which you don't need to take with you, but I basically take BB cream, I take some bronzer, what else have I had? Oh, some blusher, this has got a bit of first aid stuff in. Neosporin, this stuff is amazing. If you get like a cut or a graze, or you get like a blister and you've peeled the skin off, you don't want it to get infected, this is antibiotic ointment. Totally recommend get Neosporin. I use Compeed for blisters. This is what I recommend. They are amazing. Get Compeed. I think they're just stable. More Compeed, a few like ear things. I can't remember what you call them. Silver blanket, I do just carry it. You probably don't need to, but it's good to have that just in case of emergency, or if you get cold, or somebody gets injured and you want to keep them warm. And they're so super lightweight, and they're like 25, 50p. Well worth having just to having like your kit. I also carry some other first aid bits and bobs. So in there is Imodium, always essential in case you have a very loose bowel movement in the morning. You think, oh, I'm not sure how good this is going to be. Ibuprofen, anti-inflammatory. Don't be pounding it every single day, but if you're injured, you might want to take it. Again, personal choice. And I'm obviously not a doctor, so do your own medication. What else do I have in here? Let's go. Tampons. Woo! Just in case you're on your period, girls, make sure that you've got the stuff for menstruation. These are my earbuds. These are really cool, by the way. I actually got these in India, and what makes them so good is they're on the string, so if one pops out in the middle of the night, you're not going to end up losing it. So yeah, that's really good. Hair bubble, pen, that's what's in there. Okay, further stuff. Really show. I have braces, so I sleep in braces. I take my braces with me, so my teeth don't move. Face wipes, yes, I do need face wipes. Deodorant, if you're doing the Appalachian Trail, don't bother with deodorant, chuck it away. Camino, it's a bit more sociable, you're going to have showers every day, it's nice to have a little bit of deodorant, so take deodorant. Again, do you know what? Personal choice. If you don't want to take deodorant, you do not need to take deodorant. I got some antibacterial hand wipes, super useful. What else have I got in here? Oh my god, anti-itch cream. So I got bitten to death by mosquitoes and had to go to the pharmacy and get like antihistamines because my mosquito bites were starting to blow up basically. So I got some anti-itch cream, but I'm actually going to add this to my first aid kit because it was so useful. Toothbrush. That's some of my vitamins that I take, my supplements. Shampoo, toothpaste. What else is there? Vaseline. A little bit of moisturiser, so just, general personal stuff. Okay. Gosh, we're doing very well. What is this? So this is actually what I got at the end of my trip. So you get your certificates. Do you want to see my certificates? Why not? Okay. So, bosh. So when you finish your Camino hike, you will get a free certificate, which looks like this, and it'll have your... The one thing that annoys me is, she wrote my... So my name is Sarah Ann Williams, but Ann is spelled A-N-N. And she wrote my name, Ann, A-N-N-A-H, and I sort of questioned her and said, why have you written it like this? And she said, it's because it's the Latin spelling. And I Googled it. It's not the Latin spelling, so I don't know if she miswrote it. But anyway, that's one certificate. Where did my other one go? Where has it gone? Here it is. So you also have the option to get a distance certificate. And I was just like, why not? You pay €3 for it, you get the distance certificate. It looks pretty cool. So 675 kilometers on the Camino Portuguese. Because of how I'm traveling, I just thought, the best thing to do is to buy one of these cases. It costs €2, so it's €5 in total. It's just a safe way of storing the certificates and getting it home super easily. So, very good. What else am I? Ooh, we are coming to the end. We are coming to the end of what else in my bag. Oh yeah, okay. I took a spoon with me. You don't need to. I did not use it, although I really like this spoon. but you don't need it. The reason it's long handle, by the way, is because in case you're scraping out of like packets, you don't want your fingers to be going into the food, so you want to be able to do this to keep it hygienic. Because I do feel the cold, I have this beautiful Sea to Summit sleeping bag liner. This one is cotton, 35% cotton, 65% polyester. It's just, it's like a little comforting blanket for me now. And also, if I'm dirty and haven't had a shower, then I can just put myself inside this and then get into my sleeping bag, so I'm not getting my sleeping bag dirty. So I really do recommend a sleeping bag liner. It doesn't have to be cotton, you can get silk. I don't really like silk, I feel as though it gets scrunched up too easily, whereas I much prefer like a bit more cotton. I find it softer. Oh yeah, so the other thing that I denied about was what to do about towel. So I don't have a microfiber, fleece, whatever towel. I didn't want to take a normal towel. And somebody suggested, oh, well, you could take a sarong. And I was like, do you know what, that's a really good idea. And there are actually loads of benefits to this, because you can actually wear this as a dress, wear it as a skirt. You can sort of hang it over the side of your bunk bed to give you a little bit more privacy. You can, take it to the beach, put it down. So there's loads and loads of benefits. I didn't like having this as my towel, and so towards the end I was basically like, I'm just going to pay €1 to get a towel. So I think I need to invest in a micro fleece mini towel, because this is quite bulky and it is actually quite heavy. Then final item is, this is one of my dry sacks. So 55 litre dry sack. Unfortunately, it's got a couple of holes in. Which obviously isn't the best, so I need to, basically, I don't want to just buy new stuff all the time. I want to, repair it, fix it, and get as much use out of it as possible. So I'm going to try and fix that, clean my platypus, sort out this other dry bag, or see if I can fix it. Look, if I can't, I can't. That's it. But I thought it was unpacking things. Crocs, yay! I did wear them. It's very useful to have like an extra pair of shoes, especially if you want to go into the shower and it's a bit skanky, like, oh no, wear something on your feet. It's also nice to change out of your trainers, etc. These are super, super lightweight. I don't know if flip-flops would be better, to be honest. Like, I probably just need to weigh some flip-flops to see how much flip-flops weigh. They're okay. By the way, these aren't real Crocs. These are like your fake Crocs. These are, what are they? Cloggies. Like $1.99 off the internet. Super cheap, but they are light. Okay, so that... Woo! So that is everything that I took. Hopefully that's been really, really detailed and it's helped you. Just the two other things that I'd say as well. One thing that I always do is walking poles. I do have a slight, you're probably sick and tired of this, but I actually do so I wear a knee brace on my left knee because I've been having a few problems with my knee recently. So yeah, just to give me some added extra support. I also walk with walking poles. Now this is obviously a personal decision, and some people walk with like one pole or they'll walk with two poles. I walk with two poles. It helps to alleviate some of the pressure on my knees. It just makes me feel more supported and more comfortable when I'm walking with walking poles. And if you watch a couple of my vlogs as well, it's great for getting some bubble space around you as using it. It is good to have poles. Now, one thing that I didn't know was when you fly out of Santiago Airport, you have to check your walking poles in, but you can check them in for free, which is fine. But basically, when you get to security, they will take your walking poles off you. They do give you the chance and say, look, if you want to head back and go and check your walking poles in, you can. The queue was it was insanely massive, and I was just like, no. So I basically ended up leaving my walking poles, but I swapped them out for another pair halfway through, and these walking poles, like one wouldn't even compress down, so I need to basically invest in a really good pair. That's one thing that I will be treating myself to before my next challenge. I think that is everything, but look, I'm really, really happy to answer any of your questions about gear, equipment on the Camino. Please just obviously comment down below, let me know if there's anything else that I can answer for you. But go and do the Camino. It's an incredible experience. I hope that this has given you a little bit more of an idea about what I took, what I used, how I found it, if I'd recommend it, if I don't recommend it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, go check out toughgirlchallenges.com, and yeah, keep watching the vlogs. Woo! All right, take care, lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.